Shalom, Akim. First and foremost, before I begin this lesson, call Halayim, Lo Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Recha Kodash, ain't the water, Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Recha Kodash, for the spirit and truth. And as always, double honors to my apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, real well, and taught me this truth through the spirit. And as always, salutations to the Zakonian Akim that's kicking this truth and sincerity and honesty across the four corners of the earth. All right. And Shalom Wahabatam, Labakarim, Shal which is peace and love to the elect of Israel, which consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, all right, that are scattered abroad the four corners of the earth. All right, the elect of those nations, predestined to be saved. All right, so pretty much I ain't gonna waste a lot of time. I'm gonna just get right to the point. This is a World War III update video. Pretty much, for those that don't know about Turkey and the establishment of NATO going back into the 1900s, I think around 1949. All right, Turkey became a part of NATO in 1952, and ever since, all right, they've been having a, if you will, they've been having a series of rebelliousness, okay, and now you can see why. Okay, because the spirit, matter of fact, let's get that real quick, because the Most High YAHAWASHI is putting it on these nations, all right, to be isolated or to isolate America, man. Okay, Proverbs 21:1, the king's heart, all right, or today's king or president, if you will, okay, the king's heart is in the hand of YAHAWASHI as the rivers of water, right? So as rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. See, so the Most High YAHAWASHI is directing the hearts of the kings of the earth, or the presidents of the earth, if you will. Okay, so like I said earlier, Turkey has had a report, or was being reported, of a rebellious act in NATO. Okay, multiple times, because what? Look at what's going on, man. Okay. All right, they're leaving or being a part of NATO and joining allies with Russia, man. Okay. Erdogan, Turkey to produce S-500s with Russia after S-400 deal, right? And that's the spirit, because a couple months ago through the spirit I did a video on how Russia was basically sending out S-300s to Syria, all right, and they were just coming into the beginning of the deal with the S-400s, okay, which now they are ending that deal. And now, all right, the S-500s are in the making, and Turkey like, yo, what's up with them, man? You know, let me know, you know, when you're getting that started, because shit, I'm looking to buy that too, which I was watching a video, and pretty much Turkey is like 15 in the top 15 of most spending in the military, man. I think they like at 3.2 billion or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. All right, but it says Turkey's leader, which is Erdogan, says purchase of S-400 defense system is complete. Adding Ankara, right? Ankara is the capital. All right, which Ankara, which is the capital, became a part of NATO in 1952. All right, pretty much a couple of years after NATO was established. All right, will jointly produce S-500s with Moscow. All right, so read a little bit of this. Turkey's president, recap, Tayyip Erdogan, has said Turkey and Russia would jointly produce S-500 defense systems in Ankara's controversial purchase of the S-400 missile defense system from Moscow. Turkey's push to buy the S-400s has further strained the already tense relations with the United States, which has repeatedly warned Ankara of the risk, including sanctions if it goes ahead with the purchase, right? Okay, because a few weeks ago, a few months ago, if I'm not mistaken, Turkey, all right, basically was going to purchase F-35s from United States. Okay, but like I said earlier, okay, Turkey has signs of rebelliousness, man, in NATO. And why is that? Because Proverbs 16, the king's heart is in the hands of YAHAWASHI. See? There's absolutely no question of Turkey taking a step back from the S-400 purchase. Damn. That is a done deal, Erdogan said on Saturday in Istanbul. Right, so he's dead ass about accomplishing his goal, man, to have these S-500s, man. Okay, in these S-400s, man. See, it says ties between Turkey and the U.S., both NATO allies, have frayed over multiple issues, including American support for Syrian Kurdish fighters viewed as terrorists by Ankara and the U.S. failure to extradite a Muslim preacher blamed for the 2016 coup attempt against Erdogan. Washington says the deal with Moscow is a threat to Western defense. Okay, in April, the U.S. suspended the delivery of F-35, right? So it was last month. Okay, stealth fighter jets to Turkey in a bid to halt the purchase. Turkish pilots are in the U.S. receiving training on the F-35s manufactured by Lockheed Martin. Ankara is expected to buy a total of 100 jets. Erdogan said Turkey conducted technical studies amid the U.S. concerns over the compatibility of the S-400s and the F-35s, but found there were no issues. He also insisted sooner or later Turkey would receive the F-35 jets. Despite the threat of sanctions, Erdogan repeated that the S-400s were expected to be delivered by July. All right, so that's in a couple of months, man. All right, it says they, U.S., are passing the ball around in the midfield now, showing some reluctance. But sooner or later, we will receive the F-35s. The U.S. not delivering them is not an option, he said. Hey, so, hey, pretty much you can see the tense is rising, all right, of this, these two allies who are part of NATO, which is America and Turkey. All right, because what? YAHAWASHI is putting it on Russia's heart, all right, if you will, all right, or the Great Bear in Ezekiel 38, all right, to be a guard unto these nations, okay? And ultimately, the Heavenly Father, YAHAWASHI, is isolated. He's isolating America, man. Okay, so matter of fact, before I get this precept, when you go into the etymology here, right, of this word, isolate, check this out. The word isolated, it says standing detached from others of its kind, right? So America is standing detached from others, you see, of its kind, who are all who? Edomites, man. See, America is being isolated, man. All right, why? Because the Most High YAHAWASHI said in Revelations 18 chapter, the sins of this place have reached the heavens, okay? And what? He have devised that plan against Babylon, man, in the book of Jeremiah, if I'm not mistaken. All right, now what is that plan? That plan is to overthrow so-called Esau Edom's one world government, man. And that's by these giving these nations the technology, if you will, all right, to create these thermonuclear missiles, man. All right, to be targeted at America, man. See, a majority of the people don't even know what's going on. All right, biblical prophecy, World War III is happening right before your eyes, man. So let's get right to the point in Ezekiel 38, verse 4. And I will turn thee and put hooks in thy jaw, speaking of the land of Gog and Magog, which is Russia. All right, in the Hebrew, all right, in the Lashon Kodash is YAHAWAH. All right, so land of Magog, which would be today Russia, modern day Russia, okay, which are Edomites living there now. All right, which they are not the true people of that land, because those lands are being occupied by Edomites. All right, it was the original Japhites land. Okay, it says horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with the sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. Verse 5, Persia, Iran, Ethiopia, and Libya with them. Right, so this is the Great War, War 3 that's happening right now, man. Okay. All right. Verse 6, Gomer. Right, Gomer is who? Gomer is Turkey, man. Okay. Gomer is Turkey. So what? That guard, if you will, you see, Magog. All right. The land of Magog being what? Russia. Okay, is being a guard into who? Verse 6, Gomer. and all his bands, which is Turkey, man. And the house of Tagoma, which is Syria, of the north quarters, right? And I said earlier that through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, I did a video not too long ago, right, bringing out the S-300s were given, that Russia was given in Syria, okay, and India, if I'm not mistaken, and they were in the making of the contract of the S-400s with Turkey, which is just now finalized. And now the article we're reading about is Turkey like, look, man, when you get them S-500s on the ball, all right, hit me up, man, okay? And all his bands and many people with thee, verse 7, be thou prepared and prepare thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. Okay, so Russia is being a guard unto these nations, and this is why Russia is supplying the hell out of these countries in the Middle East, where weaponry, military arsenal is being established. Okay, and this is beautiful, man. This is beautiful. Okay, this is beautiful. All right, let me get one more precept, because like I said, I didn't want to make this too long. Let's get right to the point. Okay, all right, we in them days, man. All right, we're in them days. Okay, Jeremiah chapter 50. Okay, let me get that. Let me see. Jeremiah chapter 50, I'm gonna start verse 40. As the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities thereof, saith the Lord YAHAWASHI, so shall no man abide there. Abide where? Abide here in America, man. See, the Most High is stirring up this third world's war so that the elect can get the hell out of here, as it is written. If those days were not shortened, no flesh would be saved. All right, so as the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah with fire and brimstone, so is he getting ready to overthrow America with thermonuclear fire. Neither shall any son of man dwell there. Behold, a people shall come from the north, and a great nation, right? That's going right back to Ezekiel 38, man. Those great nations, man, out there in the Middle East. All right, the Most High is raising up the spirit of those warrior spirits, man. And many kings shall be raised up from the coast of the earth. That's what's going on right now. They shall hold the bow in the lands. They are cruel and will not show mercy. Their voice shall roar like the sea. And they shall ride upon horses, every one put in array, like a man to the battle against thee, O daughter of Babylon. Against the daughter of Babylon, which is America, man. All right, so these tanks, all right, all these military trucks and shit, man. All right, Most High YAHAWASHI putting the spirit on these nations to rise up against Babylon, man. Okay. Verse 43 is the point. The king of Babylon hath heard the report of them, and his hands wax feeble. Anguish took hold of him, and pangs as of a woman in travail. Right, man. So the so-called women Esau, Edom, have heard this report and is feeble. Okay. As it is written, Babylon hath been the golden cup in the Lord's hand. I said I was going to close out on that, but the Spirit got me wanting to close out on this. Revelations chapter 18, verse 10. Standing afar off for the fear of her torment. Right, Babylon the Great, man. Okay, America, the fear of her torment. How? By fire, man. By what? Thermonuclear missiles. Okay, by who? The nations out in the Middle East. Russia, Syria, Iran, India, okay, Turkey, so forth and so on. All right, everybody gonna shoot missiles, even our allies, man. Revelation 17 and 16. Saying, alas, alas, woe, woe, that great city, Babylon, that mighty city, right? America, what? American dream, you know, come to America, you know, coming to America, get the hell out of here, man. You should be wanting to get the hell out of America, you know, and leaving it spiritually, as it is written in this same chapter, right? Come out of her, my people. For in 1 hour is thy judgment come, right? In 1 hour, judgment is coming to America. All right, so with that, you know, Lord's will, like I say, man, straight to the point, man. All right, Lord's will is edifying to the elect of Israel. All right, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem, Yahushai Bashem Chakadash. All right, the water Yahweh Bashem Yahushai for the spirit and truth. Double honors to my apostles, elders of great millstone, who taught me this truth, and salutations to the Zaquan and Wa'akim across the four corners of the earth that's teaching the truth in sincerity and honesty. With that, I say shalom.